Okay, 1 2 1 2. Okay, we're rolling. Good morning, everybody. Today I'm doing a review on my setup. Damn, does that look nice? Okay. Yes. Today, finally, I'm doing a review. Nobody requested. I didn't expect anybody either way, so okay, that's cool. Here's my setup right here, and I got a freaking remote to do the zooming and shit. That is fucking dope. Yeah, here it is. It's fucking amazing. Okay, so we can start off with the. Okay, we can go from top to bottom, right? So this is the grip right here. This is this right here is some FBS tape, which I have done some I don't know what you call that, some pimping, I guess. And yeah, just some dots and shit. I don't know. And I think this tape is freaking amazing. I got this for free from Drake Elliott. Great guy. He's the owner of Eminent Finger Skates. And yeah, I asked him for it. He's probably not gonna send you one, or he doesn't send one with his board. So, you know, this I asked for it, and yeah, he's a great guy. So, yeah, this is a great tape. Feels like it's already broken in when you get it. Although it does wear, as you can see right there, at the my long fingers little spot right here, where when you ride in like a bowl or a vert, you know, sometimes I'm not great with my nails all the time, and I let my nails grow out sometime. Well, not on purpose, but that's just me. And then it kind of fucks it up when I do the turning and shit, if I got long nails. So that's what I got that hole there. I don't think it's cool or good. Sorry. But doesn't affect too much of the riding experience either way. So yeah, I think it's a great tape. I think, well, it's the best I've ever tried, but I only tried like rip tape and skate grip, so you know, yeah. And then we can go over to the board. This is a Eminent OG shape 33mm. Back when Rick or back when Eminent was making like these custom decks, like you go to their website, like eminentwood.com or so. It's not left, or it's not on the internet anymore. But you could like choose whatever graphic and choose how wide it was gonna be. And yeah, it shows the OG shape. I don't know, I thought it was a good shape to start off with. And yeah, I do think it is. It's as you can see, it got a smaller tail than nose. I don't know if you can see that on the video right here, but definitely has a smaller tail than nose. And you know, I think that's pretty cool. You know, it makes it kind of a different, more kind of old school original feel to it. I guess you kind of gotta, well, of course you're still gonna be able to pop this way. You definitely are. But yeah, I think that's pretty cool. And the defined shape, he got two shapes. And I know he kind of stopped making boards for a little while now, but he's looks like he's back up and running and having stocks on Flatface every now and then, which is fucking awesome. And yeah, I think this is a great board. I got it with a graphic on it, and he lacquered it like a lot, which, you know, I'm gonna be honest here, I think it looks amazing with a lot of lacquer, but the lacquer he used back then, and this was back in I believe it was December or September 2014 when he made this board, and he used the lacquer he used then. I don't know if he's still using it, or I'm just gonna be honest here, no hate or anything, but the lacquer he used was a little sticky. Like, it was the same kind of texture if you've ever had the Copter like screen protectors, or like these screen protectors with a little gummier. Oh, you can even see my face there. Alright, yeah, with the softer screen protectors kind of reminded me of that, which you know, when grinding, it kind of cut into the, and it would peel a little bit. It could chip off kind of easily. It wasn't this, like, when you grind it on something like a metal rail or so, it was kind of that sticky feeling. You could still slide on it, but if you stopped and like moved back and forth like this, you kind of felt that sticky feeling on it. I don't know if he's using that same lacquer anymore, but yeah, that was and I used that, and it worked great for, like, I used that for probably like a year or so, or like 10 months. I used that graphic, and of course it would wear off in the places where I actually grinded hard, and yeah, it's still the best deck I've ever written. Like, the pop is really good. Like, I think pop matters. That is what I believe. You know, if you don't think that, you know, that the board should be like really hard compact, I think that matters. Yes, and boards does lose pop after time, and that's just how it is. You know, if you listen closely to the different sounds of the tail and the nose, at least in my ears, I can hear a difference, because I've been riding this tail a whole lot more than the nose. Okay, had a little moment of popping there. But yeah, I would love to get a new M&M board. I think that is what I want to ride, because, you know, I think it's more than just a board. I know that sounds really stupid, I know that, but like, you know, I think you should have a board that kind of, I wouldn't want to have a board like that is made, you know, mass produced, and like by some guy that doesn't have any like love to it. I like this board because, you know, the guy who makes this is a really good guy, and I think he's just awesome, you know, and yeah, he's a great skater, and, you know, I think he's a great guy, definitely is, and that is one thing I definitely look at when buying products, you know, how are they made, you know, is he getting paid enough, this and that, you know, and is he doing with care and love, you know, with the details and everything. Okay, so yes, that is my review on the deck. And now, as you can see, I sanded off the graphic, and I think it looks pretty cool, you know. I've been talking to Drake a lot, and he's a really good guy. He's on Snapchat as well. You can probably find him there through his Instagram, maybe. I don't know. Okay, so moving down on the trucks. These are Tic-Tic longboard trucks, and I got them. I don't know. Wow, this Zoom is slow, but it's pretty cool. Okay, and I got them a little after I got the board, and I've had these trucks for I don't know really how long, maybe a little less than a year now. And honestly, I think they are the best trucks out there. And I'm, which is kind of stupid to say by me, because I haven't tried Y trucks or Black River trucks or anything, but for the price, definitely the performance of these are really amazing. They're kind of high trucks, so they turn a lot, and you really get that feeling when you lock into a crook grind. You really get that, damn. And of course, you're gonna have your crook marks as well. Not anything crazy like you see on Instagram or anything. I don't know if that's real. Grinding on I don't know what they'd be grinding on, but yeah. And I think they're great trucks with the right bushings. I have them kind of actually really loose, but still I have them so they kind of pop back a little bit. As you can see that, but they still really loose though, as you can see. But I like that. I'm really happy with these trucks actually. And it's a plus if you have a 33mm deck like I have right here. It's definitely a plus to have the 33mm Tic-Tic longboard trucks. Yes, I think these trucks are great, and I really do recommend them over Black River trucks and Y trucks, because those are, in my opinion, overpriced, because they just, it's so much money. And maybe if you're getting paid on doing this, or if you're have a lot of sponsors or anything, I would probably invest in some of those. But I think these trucks right here are right now what I think is the best on the market. They're a little harder to get by than or maybe not actually. If you live in the United States, you're gonna have Amazon, and I think they're really easy to get by on there for $6, or I don't know really how much they cost, but somewhere around that price range. Okay, moving on down to the wheels. And if you noticed, I ride two different wheels. So I got, I got Y wheels right here, and I used to ride only Y wheels for a while, and my honest review on them is I think they are a little too grippy. Not maybe for these glass surfaces like I got right over here. And am I gonna zoom out really? Okay. They're not too grippy for a glass surface like this. I think they do just fine here, but when you get out, it's gonna be a lot more grippy. You see, when you're gonna ride on that old mucky wood on that table, you're definitely gonna feel that it grips a lot more, and it's gonna be hard to do your shove its, and obviously not your kick flips, but landing is gonna be a little more difficult. But some people are into that, and I respect that, sure. And I'm just not. I think it's a good idea. You kind of fall in love with it at first, but then you kind of realize I don't know, maybe these are too grippy, and then you try probably like going back to your old like Winklers or something, and you feel like, damn, yeah, these I in my opinion, I kind of got my style back when I started riding Winklers again. Um, so yeah, I think this is a good combination for. I would not recommend this combination in any way. I'd say, get your any wheels you want. The Joy Colts recently came out on the market, and they look amazing. They really do. And I'm probably not gonna pick a pair up, but they look really good. And yeah. But this is just what works for me, and without paying too much money, this is what I ride. So I can show you here what I got going on. I got them in this cross pattern, as you can see. There's a Y wheel right there and a Y wheel right there, and then so what I've done is actually, how much can we zoom in here? Okay, what I've done here is actually used Bali wheels, like a really old pair of Bali wheels, which I used to ride. And I used to ride Bali wheels on my Bali setups. My first ever real fingerboard, I guess, was a Bali. And I used to ride first Tic, and then my brother did me a board in wood, and I kind of fell in love with it and started using and that snapped eventually. And this, we're talking like 6 years back, 7 years back. And then I was riding the wooden Tic for a while. And then eventually, when my local skate shop got Bali decks in, I picked one up, and I really liked it. And the wheels, I think what I've done is I've put a Y wheel bearing in the Bali wheels, so it's a closed wheel at the back, and it actually fits a Y wheel bearing really nicely in there, and kind of gives it that almost like a dual bearing wheel feel to it, because it doesn't wiggle all that much. It's still gonna wiggle, of course. So yeah, I think this is kind of a good compromise, not too much grip and not too slippy. This is definitely not the best solution, I would not recommend anybody buying this setup or this solution I've done with the wheels here, but it works for me. And I thought maybe one day I kind of go crazy and maybe buy a pair of wheels. I really like my setup right here, and I'm really honestly proud of myself for using the setup. I think it's a great setup, really do. Without all the much money spent, I bought these over a series or over a couple of years. I collected this setup, and I think it's a real beauty. And a new deck, maybe a new Eminent deck, is probably what I'm looking for. So Drake, if you're watching this, we can talk on something. Yeah. I don't know what to say really right now. I think it's a great setup. As I said like 100 times. And a blank deck like this, I think is really cool. And after a while, when you've ridden it for a while, you're gonna get that patina on it where you've grinded and everything. and it's really gonna look quite beautiful. So yeah, I think I've been out for a while in the fingerboard scene and not checking out all the new products and everything, and I don't know if there's any other trucks that would be comparable to these. I'm not sure. I've kind of I haven't been as active on Instagram in the fingerboard community there, you know. But I think maybe I'm gonna go back to that. Maybe not, you know. I just enjoy doing a little fingerboarding here and there, you know. It's a good time spender, and yeah, you know, when you got a setup like this, you kind of want to ride fingerboard. You know. Yeah. This is me, Henrik. Henrik did come at you with a product review of my setup, and yes, I hope you liked the video. Maybe, you know, you could share it if maybe you're interested in it. You know, maybe your friends are interested in any of these products, and they can message me and get my honest opinion on them. Yeah. Thanks for watching.